How are you doing, Will?
Hello and welcome. I'm doing all right. I'm doing all right.
Just
Uh,
got the room set up. Hope you're having a
yeah,
good night.
yeah. It's been good. Um, Chat, do us a favor. If any of the audio levels seem a little bit off, I had to reassign a whole bunch of stuff when I was setting this up. So everything might not be like ideally dialed in. So just chime in if Cab is too loud or I'm too loud or vice versa. But yeah, we are here for what is this late night tank show episode? I don't know if we have episodes for late night tank show, but late night tank show tonight. How's it going, Cab? How are you doing, man?
I'm going great. I just still ruminating over how amazing the tri-tip I made on Tuesday was.
Ooh,
Really
that sounds
impressed with
incredible.
myself. I finally got one right.
Cab is
Very
quiet.
quiet.
I can do that. I
I'm
can turn you
usually
up.
quiet.
Turn you up a little bit. He's very loud in my ears on Discord, and
You can
then
turn
I'm
me down
too
a little
loud. Okay, I can turn myself down a little bit too. This nice mic, it just picks up so much. Um,
bit.
I turned
We
up
got
cab quite a bit, so if he's too loud now, let us know. What's up?
I
What's up?
won't
We
go
got
too
we
hard.
we got some folks in chat. We got Hot Watt. We got Randall Green. We got Ixta. We got Alt War. Montague, as always, Monty, we love you. Um, Hope everybody's
Elmston
doing
on
good
YouTube
tonight.
says good night in here in Brazil. Awesome, good to hear. I think you're a couple hours ahead of us in Brazil, like right 8 p.m. But jealous. I could use some beach time right now.
Oh yeah.
Well, you
Okay.
might not live on the beach. Sorry for assuming that. My my friends in Brazil live on the beach. Um,
I'd like to go to Brazil soon. So our Brazilian coworkers have been like trying to talk me into going because apparently
same.
it's a good time. Ixta's
So
looking forward to seeing the winners of the capturing curse contest tomorrow. Heck yeah, dude! We got a lot of really
yeah,
cool submissions.
I think some dates were creatively interpreted there, but we're on it. So it's been a big week in news for World of Tanks. I know a lot of people have a lot of feelings about the announcement about the upcoming marathon. But one thing I think we can all agree on is that new Sabaton song is a slapper.
Oh
I
yeah.
mean, it is surprisingly good. I'm very impressed. It's
I
classics like the Sabaton sound, but I'm really impressed with it actually.
Yeah, I'm a Sabaton fan, like in general. Not the biggest Sabaton fan, but I enjoy their music quite a bit. So it was right up my alley for sure.
I like what they're trying to do. They embrace the camp a little bit, and I think it's fun. It's fun.
Yeah. I mean, doing a video
What are
game
we gonna
collab,
have
you
in
got
Abbott?
Abba
I
Tank
like that.
plays
That
Barbie
would be
girl while you're when you ammo rack an
wait,
enemy.
isn't that Aqua?
Oh, that is Aqua. I'm thinking of the
Abba's
wrong.
Dancing
Yeah,
Queen.
yeah, Dancing Queen. You're right. Well, in that case, I want an Aqua tank too.
Spanky says, "Hello from Australia. It's 9 a.m. here, getting ready for the event push while hoping to win the Stug theme PC giveaway."
Ooh,
Wow,
very
don't know the
cool.
details on that, but that sounds awesome.
Oh, you guys got and in the Anzac region, you guys got a Stug themed PC giveaway going, or is that like a community thing? I'm curious. Free Dino. She doesn't like to be called that, for the record, but Dino, our resident Dino, is streaming to Steam today to the Steam community page for World of Tanks.
It's true. I sent you a platoon invite. But
Cool. All right, all right. We
funny
just
thing is, I was thinking about Aqua before I mentioned Abba, your mind reader. There you go.
great minds think alike. Or what can I say?
How do you know? My personal rating is up a whole 100 points in the last
Oh,
week. Look at that.
nice.
Check that
I
out.
don't, I don't, I don't want to talk about my stats. They're not great. Let's see. Yeah. 49.97. Oh man, this is right about the time where my win rate stops dropping again because I'm forever cursed with not being able to get over 50%. All right, so let's swap over to the game view. Again, chat, feel free to chime in if anything is messed up with the audio. Because full disclosure, yeah, I finagled a
I
bunch
heard
of
it was great.
stuff today
They said it
to
was
switch it
perfect now.
over. Cool. All right, let's see. Game scene,
Spanky,
transition, boom.
I will have to go check that out. It sounds really cool. Talking about a Stug theme tank.
So this has the addition of game audio, so I might have to tweak that a little bit, but we'll go we'll do that as we go. What do you want to play, Cab?
I'm ready to play anything. To be honest, I've been working on two marking my baby Scorp,
Okay,
but
let's do a little tier
I'm down
7.
to play anything.
How about I run my 1357 and try to get some spotting for you?
There we go. Sounds like a plan.
Arties, says Frank. Well, we can only play one Artie, right, in a platoon.
I don't think I have a tier 7 art. I have a tier 9.
I think I just have the tier 10 that I just worked on the Brits and went all the way up, and then I think I have like a grill or something from
Actually,
German.
Hotwat, since you're here and you're our resident arty expert, what are the tech tree arties that I should be saving forever? What are the funnest ones? Hey Deathman, how's it going?
Hey, what's up, Deathman?
I
Good to
don't
see
think
you, dude.
I don't think I ever have actually played the Sexton. I know I have it. I don't think I've ever played it. All right, you ready to get a game going here?
Yep, let's get it going. All right, we'll do a little count in if chat wants to count in with us. So there is a few second delay. The delay tends to vary a little bit based on my upload speed. So we'll see if we can kind of work with you guys to figure out how long the delay is, because it's always 2 or 3 seconds, 5 seconds sometimes. So I'm gonna count down from 5, and then I'm gonna count 2 more seconds in my head and click. But you are gonna go on go. So it's gonna be 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. That's when you guys click. And then I'm going to count 2 more seconds, and then I'll click. So hopefully that'll kind of, make the stars align, and we will be in the same battle. All right? So 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go.
It's super complicated. All right, so Hotbot said keep all your 6s, 8s, and 10s. Fair enough. Fair enough. Well, I didn't keep my 8 from the American line. I kept the 6 in the. Did I kept the 8?
Realized I have a watch on my desk that I can use to count.
James says, when are you going to make my chieftain a full-fledged premium so I can more efficiently harvest puppy tiers? Well,
I'll have to get back to you on that one, but
yeah, it sounds like the harvesting's going pretty well.
where are you gonna go?
I'm gonna be mid to start.
So like
above the lake.
Okay. So I'm gonna go down into the lake and hope I don't get nuked. Although it looks like our Type 62 is going over there, so in that case, I'm gonna go up on the hill. Well, not on the hill, but in kind of that middle field area.
Okay, 1 second. So Goose asked, is the base price for the marathon package going to increase since this is a tier 9 marathon tank? That is a good question.
That is a good question. We would have to check with our monetization guys and get back to you on that, because off the top of my head, I'm not sure.
I'm inclined to believe it has, but I would need to double check. That said, you will be able to earn just like most of our. I got that guy. Most of our marathons, you'll be able to earn a progressive discount the more stages you complete in the marathon. So you should be able to get it down quite a lot. Baron says, when is the T6 M4 going on sale? I believe you're talking about the French one, but not the Revelry, say?
The FL10? That one? I feel like it's been on sale at some point, right? The M4A1 FL10. Baron says yes. I don't recall. I feel as though there was a sale period for it, somewhat recently at some point. So maybe a bit until it returns. But honestly, my memory.
One of the ones that got moved around a lot. That's about it. I gotta be honest. We're usually not going to be able to give you any advanced info on when stuff is going on sale. That said,
Ow.
the holidays are on the horizon, and
Don't shoot.
usually everything comes through the rotation during the holiday. So you can at least look forward to that, if not sooner. But I got to be honest, it could be sooner. I just don't know. Like honestly, couldn't share it with you even if I did. Just not to because it's a super big secret necessarily, but because plans change. So if it changed before the time it did release, we obviously would look very silly. Hey Quinn, how's it going? All said I'd like to see the Tier 6 M4 French Wallet. It was only available during the holiday box. Did it not come available otherwise the rest of the year? Gosh. I'm sorry, guys. I do try and keep on track of all the tanks, but there are 700 of them. Do my best.
Yeah, I think
That's
the
one that slipped through the cracks.
The M4 AFL10 was kind of confusing too because it was like I think if I recall, there's a bunch of different iterations on Super Test, and yeah, I kind of lost track of that one. Um, yeah, hopefully soon. I mean, who knows? Maybe in Christmas, you know. We'll
I'm
see.
lagging real bad.
Uh-oh.
Who's downloading?
Hey kid, stop all the downloading. Oh my goodness, these guys on the hill, they just want me dead.
The red tanks usually do that. Ulwer says, you know how it is with hashtag Sherman game. We want Shermans, all of them, more of them. I agree.
I can't
Until
fault
we
you for
have
that.
until we have the Calliope, we'll never have enough. Is that how you pronounce that? Calliope? Calliope? Calliope. You don't actually pronounce the L's. That's an Italian word, you see.
I don't speak Italian, so I couldn't tell you.
I
Is
I
that
would
is that an
I
Italian
just
word for
messy.
is that
No,
an Italian version of the
I don't even think it's an Italian word.
okay. Calliope. That's
Calliope.
Perculin.
Thank you, Perk. That makes sense.
I'm in kind of an unfortunate spot because I can't really scout up here anymore. Not that
Yep.
I've done much scouting, but you know.
Injury out of health.
I suppose I could just go TD mode and
That's
have these
probably the
guys on
move,
the hill.
unless
Try to use these trees for
yeah,
cover so I don't get spotted.
you basically don't want to get spotted for the rest of the game.
Not a whole lot of this aim circle that will actually go through this T150. But I'm doing the pro gamer 1357 strat of having 0 AP shells loaded, because how else do you play the 1357?
It's also the programmer STB1 stat, weirdly.
I have that Fortnite pro gamer song stuck in my head because my friends would not stop playing it over Discord last night.
#1 victory royale.
Yeah.
Dude, I'm farming this VZ. Wow. He just spotted me.
Oh, come on, one more shot, one more shot. Oh, dude, why does it keep bouncing? Got him.
Yeah,
Side of the
nice.
turret.
All right. Wow, we really worried about that T71.
Ain't looking good. I'm doing my best to kind of post it behind these bushes and spot him as he comes down. Oh, wait, no, we got that guy already. T71's over here. Yeah, I can't out-trade him, unfortunately, either.
Oh no, that Hellcat. What are you doing, bud? The
Though,
Hellcat's getting farmed by all the
give me just a sec here. I'm gonna try to do something a little spice.
Oh no, my Hellcat friend. Alright, we're down 4. We have a super Hellcat that's gonna die in the south. Yep. So it's just us, basically.
Looking pretty grim. Oh, and this is exactly what I was afraid of.
Can you get out? Oh, nope.
That autoloader.
Alright, if I get proxied here, be able to get a spot at least.
Message deleted for being too awesome. Kaiser.
Oh no, Kaiser, what did you say? All right, no spots. All right, I guess I can sit here in these bushes then. Be a healthy boy.
I don't know Italian. I only speak American pizza. Funny story. So I have a couple of my friends um started arguing on Discord the other night because one of them is like a Pennsylvania native and like I guess New York is kind of like his city that he likes to go to a lot. And he absolutely loves New York pizza. He insists that New York pizza is the best pizza in the world. There's no better pizza than the pizza in New York. And like I've never really been to New York, so I've never had proper New York pizza. I've only had New York style. And like, I appreciate a good thin crust, like a big 45-degree, like wide thin slice. You can kind of fold it up into a taco and just, you know what I mean? And I guess like the thing with New York is that you can kind of there's a level of like quality that you can expect from most even hole in the wall joints. So pretty much anywhere you are, you're at the bar with your friends or whatever, you come back, you leave, you hit the corner pizza shop and you get like a solid slice. But according to him, it's the best pizza in the world. And then my other friend, he's like really big on Chicago style pizza, also deep dish, which if I understand isn't necessarily true Chicago style, but whatever. I'm a deep dish guy as well. But these guys like one of them muted the other at one point because he was so upset that he was talking out of pocket about New York pizza. Chicago pizza is a casserole. So the New York pizza guy said that Chicago pizza is more like a lasagna, and like true to some degree, but like lasagna has layers of pasta in between the sauce and all the ingredients or
I
whatever.
I grew up in Chicago. I don't think deep dish is a casserole, but it's more of an event thing. You eat like once or twice a year. Most Chicagoans eat square cut fennel sausage tavern style pizza with kind of a crackery thin crust.
Interesting. I don't think I've ever had
Um,
that before.
but yeah, I don't. I'm kind of with James here. I don't really care to argue about which one is better. They're both good.
Fair enough.
Nine
Fair enough.
five. And, do you guys really think tier 9 premiums earning bonds is a good thing? This, of course, is in reference to the new STRV Sabaton tier 9 tank coming. Good question. I don't know if it's a bad thing necessarily. I guess. What do you think is the bad part of it? Is it because tier 8 premiums can't, or other tier 9 tech tree tanks can't? I think in general, people being able to earn more bonds is a good thing, but I understand it being tied to a premium tank being something that some people balk at. I've just revealed Domo's name.
I didn't.
I call Domo every in his real life.
No, I
Sorry.
think he was referring to someone in chat.
Oh gosh.
Yeah, because that is not my name. I would have heard him if
We
he said
we
my name, and I would have been giving
we
him crap about it.
we did have a good game there though, by the way. I
Yeah,
mean,
it
we tried.
was. It wasn't bad. It wasn't bad.
We put in an effort. Kaiser, were you
Oh,
in that game? He said GG. I didn't see him in there though. Oh well.
we
All right,
keep
you want to
talking
pick
about you expect some to get delivered within an hour, paid for by us. We did a thing at one
We did
point
do that.
where we like bought pizzas for viewers, and it
And we
was
might
it
do it
was
again.
cool. It was pretty cool. I think it was logistically a little tough, but like it was. I think it was pretty fun.
Yeah, I mean, it's got to be a little back and forth, right? Some people, I mean, you can just not enter if you don't want to share your info. I totally understand that, but yeah, we did do that. We had the Halloween party and bought pizza for viewers, and it was fun. Honestly, we might do that again. Okay, Domo's Bus, not the tier 9. I like it. It's the tier 9 bat chat, right?
Yeah, I'm still working on the tier 10.
Do I have my T50 lying around? I would love to pair that with my T50, but I don't think my crew is currently trained for it.
What's up, Sabadaba? Welcome, welcome. Uh, did we
Bring the
we didn't
chart.
we didn't we
Chart up.
didn't like publish anything about how many bonds the tank earns, did we?
I don't think there's any specifics on the stats yet
Okay,
on any of them. So it's unclear to me exactly. I think it's going to be about the same range as a tier 10, though, if I remember correct.
I think so. Like, isn't it like tier if you get an all tier 10 or tier 9 or tier 10 battle, like you get 10 bonds per battle or something like that? So I don't know if that's gonna be the same.
It's a
German,
nice avenue. I mean,
we
bonds are
got
nice. Everyone wants bonds.
yeah. German intelligence in the house. What's up, dude? Good to see you.
Hey,
Good to
German,
see
how's it
you.
going?
All right, let's do this count-in real quick. So
We didn't buy
5,
for money.
4. What?
Sorry, finish your countdown.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go.
I feel like we probably owe money, pizza. Larry says, any good codes or what merchandise? Well, we do have the weekly watcher going on now, right?
I believe so.
So if you have your account linked, you can win the weekly watcher bonus, which is nothing that big, but it's a nice little package. As far as what
Extra
merchandise,
mission
we're not
trinket.
giving any away right now. But I definitely recommend checking out the World of Tanks Amazon store because we have some sweet T-shirt designs there, including someone ripped on the subreddit tried to rip off today. Shout out to the subreddit monitors for removing that, or moderators.
I just want to take a moment to appreciate my sweet paint job, by the way. Got that offspring on the back there, you know, it's got this. Looks nice, looks nice. I'm proud of this paint job. Where we going? We going to the hill?
I'm going hell yeah.
All right. Oh, well, I'm
Become
gonna be
says we
late.
used to get bonds for Heroes Medals tier 6 and up. That was a great thing. I agree. 100 bond per day limit says perk. Says have to enter wargaming. This STRVK 3D camo is one of the nicest I've seen up there with the Lancet. There's something about the Swedish tanks for sure that it just hits right. Oh, that EBR is behind us, pushing
Oh,
really hard.
wow. Bold move, bold move.
If he comes back, I think we should. I think I should go over there and punish him if I can.
All right,
My
back
thinking.
you. We already kind of lost the opportunity to push up the hill anyway, so.
Yeah, I'd like to get those lights out of the way as long as we
There's
can.
a Progetto 65 there with him though, which is a little scary. Actually, they're kind of wolf packing it, huh? Yeah, careful about that. Careful with that Progetto.
Someone behind me.
Wow, this is unconventional.
Oh, 5 health left. Move.
Oh, I got 1 shot left for the 250. Oh no.
Oh,
Sorry, I blocked you there. Tunnel vision.
it's okay.
Oh my god, how many enemy teammates are in this river area? Holy crap.
That was quite a scrap. We are up 1 tank, so just
Whoa.
be careful. Be careful. Don't die.
Oh yeah, I gotta run. I gotta run.
Yeah, that Somewhat surviving with 3 health really just ruined our day there.
Yep. 50 is pushing. There ain't much I can do to stop him.
Yeah, if you guys watch the music video too, I mean, they really leaned into the spirit of war, all the golden glow between the sword, and then when Joaquin picks up the mic and everything is all that's obviously the spirit. It's all very aesthetically well put together. I enjoy it. It's a fun thing. It really is.
Swiss tanks with a Swiss Army knife on it. I think that's a Swiss, like a brand. We would have to.
I will say, I think the national flag, because Victorinox is, I think, pays to license the branding. I'm not sure, but Victorinox, I think, is the brand that makes that stuff. Right? But as I'm not sure, I'd have to look into that. But if you have any ideas for a Swiss tank line, seriously, actually send those in. If you have any prototypes or programs that you're aware of, our devs are always looking for any sort of source material to consider for new vehicles, especially if they have interesting mechanics.
We got Tim Machinima in the house. What's up, Tim? One of our newest CCs on YouTube. Check him out.
Hey, Gurren, how's it going? Yeah, Tim makes some awesome stuff. I really, it's funny because when Machinima and stuff started, and I remember when that YouTube channel started, it was kind of easy to think of it as just like recording video gameplay. But man, you see some of these guys like Tim, and what they produce actually looks like it was professionally shot with film grade cameras and stuff. It's amazing. The director's eye really changes a lot.
All right, we're backing out.
Yeah. So don't know anything about Swiss tanks perks. SR Israeli tanks not having limited socials. We haven't definitely started work on an Israeli line as far as I'm aware of. Um, we
I think
remain.
any lack of work would honestly not be related to anything going on
Yeah,
in the world today.
we remain apolitical
Yeah.
and stuff. We're interested in tanks and preserving the history of the vehicles, and not the politics surrounding any of it. And that applies to World War II. I don't change. I mean, we do technically have an Israeli tank in the game, right? The Revolurise, even though it's French in our game, I believe, is technically an Israeli vehicle.
Yeah.
That's
It
where it was
is.
used. Yeah, so
In console, it's got a style that is painted up the same way as the Israeli Super Shermans
oh,
on
thanks. Yeah.
PC. Oh, we love you too, Tim.
Hedgehog agrees. Yeah, cool. Glad I got that one right. Any thought of a modern mode of tank similar to console? I mean, that's definitely something that it's been brought up constantly since probably year 3 of World of Tanks. Um, I'll give you the answer I always give on the stream. I don't think going to more modern tanks necessarily works with the existing game of World of Tanks. So if we did ever do something like that, I think just like console would be a separate thing, right?
Yeah, or like a
Um,
maybe like a special game mode or something, kind of like Frontline or Steel Hunter. Like I don't
there's,
know.
there's so many mechanics with honestly, even with tanks in our game, right? We a ton of our tanks in our game have smoke launchers mounted on them on the model, but obviously you can't use them. But after the Cold War stuff, you start getting into the issue of there's just so much more technology on the tanks. It really wouldn't be, even though we make an arcade game, not a realistic game. It wouldn't even be an arcade version of Modern Tank Battle without adding a bunch of new systems.
Mr. Beaterbum
Uh,
popped in to say, "Hey, I haven't seen Cab in weeks. My fault. It's still great to see you, mate. Hope you guys have a blast tonight. I have to jet. Cheers, cheers, Mr. Beaterbum. Thanks for stopping by. Always nice to see you, man.
yeah, and I wasn't just you. I was out on vacation. Just got back last week. Was my first week back, right? Maybe the week before that. I haven't been back too long.
Yeah, it's been a hot minute. You know.
Actually,
Um.
I'm going fishing this weekend. Run down to the Gulf Coast,
Oh, that should be
but
fun.
just
Those
for the weekend. Going tomorrow night.
that should be honestly a ton of fun. I haven't been fishing
We'll
in
see.
like 3 years, so I'm missing it.
I'm not doing anything guided, and I have no idea what I'm doing. I've never fished there. I'm just going to show up and fish. We'll see what happens.
You just need a surf rod and some heavy weights. You're pretty much good.
Well, I'm fishing inshore in
Oh,
Port A.
okay, gotcha.
I have an inshore setup.
Okay, for
Uh,
sure,
s-
for sure.
all right, here we go. All right, so my turn to pick tier.
Yeah,
Alrighty. Uh, let's pick something weird.
Milepuss says we get an amaranth themed tank now. I don't know if that would be appropriate for our
Is
ESRB
that
rating.
referencing the Twitch streamer or a band I'm unaware of?
Hopefully a band.
Oh,
Um,
I don't think we would be
no,
doing an influencer theme tank though.
yeah,
I
yeah,
mean,
no,
like a not a not a World of Tanks influencer theme tank anyway.
yeah. Oh, there's a band called Amaranth. Okay, sorry, you had me a little worried there for a second. Um, actually, I'm not familiar with Amaranth. I should check them out. You gonna pick a talk there, bud?
Yeah, so sorry. I'm looking at a bunch of things trying to decide. Wow. So many memories in this garage. So many tanks that I've played a couple times and never touched again. I'm gonna grab the N10 RBFN. That was my attempt at a run. Tim asks, "How old are you two?" Well, I mean that's a very personal question. I'm 32. Tim.
I don't want to talk about it. I'm 20. I'm 25. I definitely didn't just turn 30. I'm 20. I'm 25. KV1. Oh.
Amor is featured in one of the new maps in Recon Quinn. Are you having Bonsa's kids both of you to me?
I
Yeah,
do. I,
we definitely are to a lot of folks. Well, that's what we say. 30 is the new 20. So you guys are like 30. All right. So we're good to go here. Domo's got the KV1, and I got the M10, and I think we're good to do another count it. Miles says Amaranth
All
did a
right.
cover
Sorry
of
about that.
Sabaton's song 82nd All the Way. Oh, I'll have to check that out. Perk says I really want a Vespa 150 tap anti-tank scooter with a 75 millimeter recoilless rifle. Yeah, yeah, that sounds like a good historical vehicle though. Practical too.
Beard makes me look a bit older. Yeah, so the beard is tactical. It's to cover up the part where the first chin ends and the second one starts. It's
Right.
calculated.
Mine's because I have a big butt chin. All right, I think we're good to count in if you're ready.
Yeah, we are. We are looking for the
I don't
mystery
think we're
drop for the
doing a
past week.
platoon queue tonight. Although if Domo wants to run one, I wouldn't say no, but it's up to him.
I still need learning on how to run the platoon queue. Actually, let me double check. Maybe I know how to do it. Twitch.tv. Hey, get the audio real quick so it's not double broadcasting. Play with viewers panel. Okay, I can do it.
I believe in you.
All right, we can do platoon queue. I'm gonna open it up.
Ingram Anderson says, I'm looking for this mystery drop for the past week. Am I missing something? What are you referring to when you say mystery drop?
Well, I think they might be referring to the Twitch drops that we were talking about a second ago.
Those, if your account is linked, they should happen automatically.
Yeah, because I just pulled up our Twitch page to access the platoon queue. And I literally have the pop up in the top right that just popped up and it says get rewards by watching World of Tanks NA, play World of Tanks. World of Tanks NA has enabled drops for the community, etc.
But you should
Platoon
just need
queue Platoon queue
60
is
minutes
open,
on
but
week, right?
yes. Platoon queue is open! Exclamation point join plus your username if you would like to join. Make sure you type in the username in game and have that magic checkbox unchecked right over here.
The bond said my
Receive
old
messages only from contact list and accept invitations only from friends and garage. Make sure that's not checked because only from friends means you won't get anybody else's invites. Well, do we want to run this tier 5 first? Because I don't know if Deadly Dragons wants to play a different
Oh,
tier.
we can play whatever tier Deadly Dragons wants. I'm not emotionally invested.
Okay.
Saba says, what do Cab and Domo personally think of Carry 2.0 being delayed? Well, I would say delay is a, I don't know if that's the word I would use because I know sometimes when we test something, it's closer. For example, post progression than Crew. I don't think Crew 2.0
Good
was
pause.
intended to come out anytime soon. The test was very much an early test session. I think we definitely learned a lot and got a lot of really valuable feedback from people, mainly about what people are concerned about, which I think a lot of it is super valid. Um, so I mean, I think it's good that we're taking time to learn from the slow testing process that we're going through, because when you're touching something as sensitive as Crew, people have crews that they've been playing with for 8, 9, 10 years. We got to be really careful about that and understand like what people are going to be going to feel like is a good return for the time and money that they've invested in those. But I think it's a good thing, but I would say that it was going to take a while, no matter what. We just wanted to assure people of that.
I'm happy that it wasn't released in its previous state because, um, players would not have been like happy with it releasing in the state that it was.
There
Is I guess as
there were some.
diplomatically as I can say it. Like, yeah, there were some good parts for sure.
I want to stress there were some parts that almost everyone agreed were good. It wasn't. I know people like to put everything in a pile, but I know a lot of people really liked having crews be able to work on more than one vehicle. I think most reasonable people agree that universal 6 cents should be a thing, just because it's such a valuable. It's more important for new players to have it than it is for old players. So the current system makes it more frustrating to learn maps and the visibility mechanics for newer players. Um, so There were good takeaways.
I'm gonna do a count-in, so folks from chat can jump in if they'd like with us. Remember, after you click battle when I say battle. I'm gonna wait 2 more seconds.
See you, Tim. Cordy said,
Later,
"Why
Tim. Have a
didn't
good
field
night.
modification get the same slow test?" I think that it's a less it changes less, I guess, right? Field mechanics is essentially more content for players who have played a lot. It's not fundamentally changing something they've already invested time and resources into. And also, it's just a smaller part of the game overall, I think, than crew. So that's what that would be my reasoning anyway. Suit says, "I heard this is where the M60 giveaway is happening." Yep. All you have to do is open your Bond shop under store. All
Um,
right, I think we're good. The
no, we're
content
not.
if you're
We are not on sheriff accounts. We are on our main accounts. Okay, so uh, remember, you guys go on go. I'm gonna go a little bit after. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go.
Goose said the removal of primary skills is pretty much universal. Like to yeah. Between says add 6 cents for all for free now. Why wait? Um, I appreciate that's a very practical attitude that I appreciate as an American. But any changes to the crew system are going to be part of a considered whole. We're not going to do one small thing here and there. The main reason will be figuring out how to do that is totally doable, but it's investment of time and resources that we're currently trying to spend proving more things. Perk said more maps, especially not mirror maps. Did you get a chance to try the maps in recon mode, Perk? A lot of people liked Airship Yard. I personally really liked Outpost. Thought Outpost was a lot of fun. I did see some positivity about Far East. For me, it wasn't my favorite, but I did get it. It was fun to mess around with all of them. Yeah, Quinn liked it. Oliver liked it. Said Far East. Oh, apparently I just have the wrong opinion because everyone likes Far East the most. Which one was your favorite, Drama?
As Far East, is that the port one? Is that the port map? I don't recall.
I
Didn't
don't
I
think so.
I always forget the names.
Far East was the really open one.
Gotcha. I'll look. I'll be the first to admit I didn't play a ton of Recon, or so I haven't played enough to really have an opinion, but I think Far East is pretty cool. If I'm remembering it correctly, it's the right map.
They look good mainly as their new terrain and Netherfly Island. Yeah, and none of them have received the last couple graphics and art design passes either, so they're going to look a lot prettier if and
Far
when they
East
go
has
live.
a big airfield in the middle, city in the southwest, and hills in the switchback road in the north. Okay, yeah, I think I know the one you're talking about. Yeah, then I did enjoy Far East actually. I think it's fun to play on medium tanks, and I am a medium tank guy.
Well, they've been playing a lot of TDs lately, but the more mobile ones. I like the stealthy sniper.
I've been trying to get better at the medium the medium heavy, like the heavium meta, because I've been trying to get better at Clan Wars, and there's like a lot of like 277s, Super Conquerors, Chieftains, less 5As, but you see some 5As. I don't want to constantly being. I didn't want to be sat all the time because I don't have the right tanks set up the right way. So I just kind of tried to outfit everything as the best as I could.
Perk said diversity in a lot of little places to hide. Alt said the recon maps made me play mediums because I wanted to be mobile enough to get around and see things before I was seeing. Good idea.
If you really want to go sightseeing, EBR 105. Although I guess you could be zooming by stuff too quickly to really take it in.
I remember before 1.0 came out, Dan Wasson, our former executive producer, and I We're zipping around on one. I think it was the 1.0 version of Redshire, I want to say, and we were just like zipping around in light tanks, trying to jump off everything, and generally trying to break the map, and just being blown away by how good the 1.0 graphics were at that time. It was a good tanks.
Oh, you guys got a sneak peek. Okay, yeah, I was but a CSR back then, so I didn't get the inside scoop on the new engine. Oh wow,
Sometimes
that dude just got deleted.
this gun is just naughty. That guy, I feel bad too, because that guy had the Prima Victoria. He was doing some cool Sabaton stuff, and then I just messed his day up. Feel bad about it.
I've been
Training room.
struggling to learn this tank, by the way. Not having the full turret traverse is rough. Rough. Practice
Casual
phase
said,
nope.
"Who's got a link to Z-Best Twitch channel?" I think I do. I just have to pull up the window here in a second. Highly recommend checking out Z-Best.
Z_best 14.
It doesn't look like he's on right now. Grab it for you. I met Z-Best at D-Day, Ohio, 2019, I believe.
Yep.
Good kid.
Yeah, his friend won the laptop.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, we had a contest at D-Day Ohio is the biggest D-Day reenactment in the U.S. So we were there, staffing a World of Tanks booth. We sponsored the event, we set up some game stations, and we had a contest at the event for whoever could set the highest score. And yeah, I guess Z Best Friends won it and won an Alienware laptop, right? As a result, that was what we. Yeah,
It was a sweet laptop too.
Yeah, it was. Max says, "Hey guys, got a bunch of crew in the recruit session. Can't tell what nation they are. Is there an easier way of knowing what nation they are without clicking each one?" Well, it's possible they might be multi-nation until you recruit them, depending on what crew they are.
If it doesn't specify a nation in the screen, then it will let you assign a nation when you are picking the crew member. Usually.
Like if they're the Holiday Ops crew or the Team Clash crew.
Turn was plugged. He sent me a replay I'm featuring. Wanted to plug his stuff. The guy can play. Oh yeah, D-Best is an absolute monster. There's a reason he used to go by 03 Mark Legend.
Yeah, he was. I mean, he was chasing skill on the getting every vehicle 3 marked and was doing a hell of a job of it. I'm not sure if he's continued that goal, but that was what he was doing last time I talked to him.
RNG? No, that wasn't even RNG. RNG was fine. It was just shell travel. I should have led that shot a little better. Dang it.
I'll have to check track. I have an unrecruited crew, but I think it's a Holiday Ops crew, so I don't know if
we can poke around in my crew once we're out of this battle. We can check it out on stream.
Oops says the crew you could buy for National Blueprint shows up funny in the barracks. That's why it's cumbersome to check. Oh, is it the Blueprint crew specifically?
Yeah, I haven't purchased any crew for.
Should I come back to the train tracks for you guys?
Potentially, yeah. Well, there's that VZ.
Yeah, I'm gonna come back to the train tracks.
Or
I
VZ.
don't see on their side that's gonna push.
I think the Charioteer could. He's only got 700 health. Like
they have the E50 moves.
I'm honest.
I got to turn to shoot the E50. Oh, he's done.
Ooh, nice shot.
This gun is so brutal. Oh man, you understand why this tank has so many other downsides. This gun is just. Oh, Tortoise is down. All right, we should be in this game now. Just gotta play careful.
I got spotting for that. Okay.
All right. Ooh, Dudley's in trouble. You guys have no health left. I'm so proud of you. Sacrificing everything for the cause. If you can just
Yeah.
hang back and force them to come over the top at you, I can punish them.
Oh,
There
standard
we
B,
go.
standard B.
Where's the standard B? Oh, he's up on the
Up on
hill.
the hill, yeah. Ooh, got him again. All right, all right. Oh no!
How did he not get
Who
spotted?
the heck was that guy? I want to say he was over here.
Oh, you think he switched flanks entirely?
Yeah, I think he moved.
All right, Dudley, I'm here with you. If you spot
Because
someone, I'll
like
pick up over the hill.
where I got shot from, there's not really a whole lot of places that could have been. Pretty much threaded it between these two houses that I'm looking at.
This
Everybody's
is
holding down the hill.
going to be a long, boring game at this point unless somebody tries to make a play, which we are not in a position to do. All right, I'm trying to get up on the ridge without exposing myself for you here, Dudley. Perk says, I know promotional agreements may be the sticking point, but could we get some way to mute certain special crew commanders? Cobra Commander, for example. I would tear apart the sound pack and B&K part myself, but sure would be against COS. Unless there's a way to change the settings, and I guess you probably wouldn't want to do that because you mentioned it was only for specific crew commanders. It might have to be a third-party mod function. At least in the short term. Not. Yeah, Boops mentioned that he has a mod pack that overrides the crew voices. I know that there's a couple out there. So there's probably a way to do it with mods. I haven't used mods in a long time. Oh, Bond's on our team too. I didn't even realize. Nice. He's the Leopard PC. Oh, here we go.
Oh, they're pushing.
I tracked. I'm sorry, I did.
Nice. Careful you don't get clipped by that. Your B, yeah.
I had to kill one of them.
What's the alpha range on that gun?
500 to 650, I think, around there.
Not enough to one shot the standard B, I don't think.
No. Oh, I'm gonna move here is.
I would honestly probably cross the cap circle.
I don't want to turn around. I feel like if I turn around, he's for sure. Yep.
Fair point. Oh no, ram him.
I tried. What was this? What was my shot? 624. It wasn't a low roll. I can't complain. I was gonna say he was really low, but
unfortunate.
Oh, and we didn't mop him either. That sucked. Gosh, all right. I want to see. We got to watch Bonland's still in this game. Let's see if he can carry it out. Because that chariot's
Leo, right? Yeah, there is.
Charioteer's definitely a one shot. We know that.
I feel like you could, you could farm the standard B before he. Bonland, what are you doing? Get the standard B.
No, that was your shot.
No, that was your moment.
All right, hold on, we're in it. We're still in it. Oh, no worries, Bond. All right, that email's dead. Oh, guys, we're turning this one around. Let's do it. Come on, green team.
Honestly, I think y'all got this. Like,
we could still lose, but mainly because the standard B could be fully loaded and really ruin our day. But we should be able to win as long as they play it. Hey, hot dogs, how's it going? Either way, I'm happy to be on top after such a brutal game. RT28 Prot has had a heck of a game. Bouche de France. This is a very French name. Oh, yep, that's what I'm worried about. Oh, wow, that's standard B.
I almost think you should do what you think feels best, but I almost feel like pushing him is potentially the move here. Because I'm not sure. I think. Don't quote me on this, but I don't think he can clip you out.
I support any move that isn't playing for the draw. 60-year kid says empirically verified. The red team wins more often. So true story. I have unironically received multiple page long rants about how messed up it is that the person complaining never got put on the red team. Like completely serious.
Oh wow!
Um, that
Bold
charioteer,
move by the
and it
charioteer.
was,
Holy crap!
oh, who could have
Wow,
expected?
that's nutty.
Oh, all right.
Oh my gosh! And he spotted.
Oh,
Oh no.
that's tough. Wow, what a game though. It's always like I really love tanks games that you start 15-15 and then it comes down to like a 2v2. It's so tense.
Neat how the in-game cursing turns blue on my. Yeah, so I guess I have had moderator tags ever since I was in customer support. So cursing shows up blue, and if I type in general chat, my name is red.
All right, so
Oh no! Oh no!
you could do it.
No!
Ah,
Oh,
GG,
so close.
GG. What came down to the absolute wire. Oh well, can't win them all.
Don't worry, my hat looks pretty. It's not about the hat. It's about trying to, have a good ratio of 5 head going here because I have a giant forehead.
I know. Domo and I have big head problems. What's your hat size, Domo? Are you willing to share?
Uh, seven
I'm
and
probably
five,
bigger.
7 5/8.
I'm actually at an 8 now.
Oh wow.
Yeah, my head just
You do got a big head.
keeps getting bigger.
Well, you know what? It wasn't for lack of trying.
Nope.
I mean, you got 4.2K. Ellie got 2.3K. I got 2.2. Like, give it the old college try.
For sure. Hey, anytime you start with 30 tanks and end with 1, it was a good game.
Yeah.
IMO.
GG Bonlin. That was a
Yeah,
good
GG,
game.
bro.
What's up,
That
Watchick?
size is a 5-gallon bucket. Yeah, that's
Another one of our new CCs in chat. Shout out to Watchick. Oh right, Platoon Q. We're doing that. I forgot. Okay, so we got Deadly Dragons. Next up, wait, did it do the thing? Your turn. No, wait. Sorry. No, it is Bondline. Okay. Oh hey, we're playing with Bondline again. Alrighty.
just happened to get into the last game on our
Yeah.
team. All right, Bomb, when you get in, it will be your tier choice. Thank you for the game, Dragons, by the way. I did my best to try and support you in that push in the West. We were able to get that object out of the game. Unfortunately, maybe I should have waited for the standard. That's one of those situations where prioritizing the target over getting the kill may have been the better choice. I don't know. I think game theory says you always take a gun off the board if you get the chance, even if it's a lower tier or less dangerous gun, right?
Oh, I think I have to hold on. We're doing the shout out, and there's like a. No, it went away. Never mind. So Monty did a shout out for Watchick, but I guess the shout out only shows on the big head mode screen and not the game mode screen. But yeah, y'all check out Watchick on Twitch.
Well, Twitch is a cool functionality. You can click her name and open her channel in another tab. Right. Ooh, Domo bust not the 432. I like it. Don't see that a lot.
I'm trying to get better at it. I was playing it for Showdown Saturday, and I figured, well, I got a tier 9, so I might as well get the tier 10.
Yep, 60-year kid is correct. We are on for 1 more hour until 8 p.m. Central Time, and then I have to go make a late dinner. Watt Chick's channel is Watt_chick. You put a Twitch TV/ in front of that. There you go, Demo. All right, ready for the count in when you are.
Alrighty. In 5,
Tier 9.
4, 3, 2, 1, go.
All right, Bond's. I get the feeling that Bond's going to carry us this time. He's going to pick us up his strong arms and lift us over the victory line.
Oh, I'm definitely I'm definitely a backpack sometimes. So, you got your work cut out for you, man.
I always offer to pay. I always offer to pay the chiropractor bill of whoever drops the Top Gun.
Oh man, that's something I miss about being in the office and playing and being like, oh snap, you get the Top Gun hat.
We did that for a while. I bought a. I don't know if any of you remember the TV show Workaholics, but it was a special one, and for us, it was made by some guys from my hometown actually, or at least in part. It was made by a bunch of guys from a lot of different places and gals, but they did a bit where they had the Top Gun hat, and then I bought one, and it was a prize for the day for whoever racked up a Top Gun in game, which of course I just played the Cromwell B and gave it to myself all the
Constantly
time.
got Top Guns. Yep. So, for the record, folks, we got True Romance XOXO and Hot Dogs and Buns in queue, but after that, the queue is empty. So if you want to join the platoon queue or rejoin the platoon queue, exclamation point join in chat, and then your username in game. Whoops, I thought I kicked on my cruise control, but I did not.
Watchik says the Waffenträger off Panzer IV is one of the best Tier 9 TDs IMO. I mean, it definitely has this the sheer gun, the sheer firepower, right? Like it's crazy.
I hope
Lady May says-
all these folks down here at the beach side are gonna push because our hill is hosed. I can tell you that.
Yeah, that does appear to be the case. Lady May, also a Twitch streamer over at twitch.tv/LadyMayUS, and she is not
Also-
too shy to play on stream.
Also a CC.
Ooh, okay, come on, Progetto, pull a little bit forward. I'm going to shoot him through the window. We catch him again. I had him, he moved right before I took the shot.
And that sucks. That Badger is just out of my draw distance.
Pull forward. Oh, this Progetto pulls forward just like a foot. Come on, Progetto. Dang it! Shot went a bit high. That landed. That was going to be my favorite shot of all time through two windows.
TVP making a bold move right here, brother. Oh
Wait,
my
okay, we got the Type
gosh.
4. Type 4 in the open, and I bounced somehow.
Literally no shots. Oh, there he is. And it went right at his turret. Thank you, RNG. I appreciate that.
There we go. That touched him.
I don't even know where I'm gonna be able to hit.
Yeah, he shouldn't have survived that. That sucks. We got some RNG against us there. All right, IS-7 pushing on the top of the hill. Might have a shot.
Quite unfortunately, it's the side of his turret. I don't think I'm gonna be able to do anything from down here.
Getting some lag again.
Yeah, so... there goes the hill.
There we go. Got the IS-7. Yeah, Krabbler's always downloading some obscure World War II strategy game that he found in the annals of Steam.
Dang it, Krabbler.
I mean, he's a lot of names.
Llama.
I think he's still Sketchy Alpaca.
Yeah, Sketchy Alpaca. So I don't know why, but I have this talent for like randomly coming up with great usernames.
Yeah, that's my roommate for.
My Final Fantasy 14 character was named Slurms Mackenzie for a while.
There you go. Good reference. Ooh, should I shoot through the window crack at the Wheezy? Yes, I should.
Do it.
Didn't get him. It was close, though. Casual says, when you're hired on at Wargaming, is one of the onboarding tasks to pick a web handle? Um, it's definitely part of it. You have the choice of picking a new one or using one you've used for a while, depending
If
on.
your username is inappropriate, like mine used to be, then you
I
will be
forgot about that.
politely asked to change it.
Yeah, that's true. Um,
I like touched on that in my interview for CS. Actually, they were like, "So what's your username?" I'm like, so I made this when I was in college. Please don't judge me.
I still judge him.
It's
Um,
I'm deserving of the judgment.
we did unfortunately used to have a. Oh, I'm in trouble. We used to have well, that E50. Be mad at him. That was an awesome play. He just charged down the hill and spotted me for everyone.
Yeah.
Um, yeah,
Not
we had a hate blog that was doxing Wargaming employees for a while. So we have take a little more privacy measures than we used to, sadly. It's really bizarre too. Like they didn't even care if they got the actual persons. They were constantly getting names and addresses wrong, and then they did manage to get a hold of somebody's parents' address, and they published that like that. Really sick stuff.
yeah. I have a meme about that. Actually. Not me being every wargaming in play.
Oh yeah, that was true. They also had a conspiracy that Domo and I were the same person, and that we were also two other people.
All right.
Ethan,
The
sorry, go
embargo time is 1 UTC. And I'm certain of that. 1 UTC Friday, August 27th. Casual boops. Yes, sir.
I take it
But
to get somebody's.
just to be certain, I will double check after this battle to make sure no new messages have popped up with some crazy new information. But 1
Yeah,
UTC. Yeah.
I gotta be
So
honest.
sorry. Go
Go
ahead.
ahead, Domo.
I was just gonna say, boops. The reason for that being is that it is coinciding with the beginning of the event in the APAC region. Because I've always kind of tried to push for if something is going live somewhere, like all CCs should have access to it at the exact same time. That's sort of a product of those efforts, if you will.
And I would say this one in general was weird
Yeah.
compared to normal.
I appreciate it, man. Thank you for the due diligence.
Crab image faded. He had to run to the other chair to keep the facade. Yeah, oh, what's going?
Might be having a little bitrate issue.
Is that what's going on? Or my lighting might have died off too. Oh, it does look laggy, huh?
A little bit. I think my bitrate like looks okay. Let me double check. Um, yeah, it looks okay. Yeah, maybe refresh your feed real quick. Unless I just lost you. No, there you are.
It might just be my network, guys. Sorry.
Yeah. So it is, folks, with working from home. We yeah, we are at the mercy of our internet service providers, and sometimes you get what you get in a particular area. It was
It's
cool. So
unfortunately real.
last Friday, I got to hang out with Tragic and Commander AF in the studio in the office, which was nice. Um, yeah, being able to stream from the office is just fantastic. I look forward to doing it more.
Yeah, I was hoping to be in more regularly after I got back, but then Delta happened last stream too. We had a mostly snowy image. All right, it might be. It's probably the network more than the camera. EBH, but hopefully it fixes. All right, come on, Bond.
Um,
I don't know. There was no way you could have carried us this game, Bond. Our team got
oh,
shredded.
I'm silly. I'm sorry. I went back to garage because I wanted to double check this embargo
Oh
time
no,
for casual boops. So we're not spectating Bond right now, unfortunately.
it was just a Zerg anyway.
Okay.
He had no chance.
I'm not the best World of Tanks player / strategist, but like I called it in the beginning, I was concerned about so many people staying behind near base, um, and
Yeah, the push across the field didn't work out.
the writing was on the wall. I think it's
That's
easier.
another.
I think it's easier to defend the. I think it's easier to defend the field at the beginning of the game when you still have all your tanks up, because the people who are going up to the hill can kind of pause and take shots at you while you're pushing across.
True. If you're gonna push, you should wait for the people to commit to the hill.
Boops. I double checked. I haven't seen any updates, so embargo time is correct.
Heinrich says non-proper translate mission's name into Swedish. Be happy to take that feedback and pass it on to the localization team, Heinrich. Guth says, I do like the changes to the referral program. Well, for those of you who don't know, the new season of the referral program started on Thursday. He says, giving the recruits more of what they need than just bonds. Good to hear. Glad you enjoy it. For those of you who don't know, the referral program lets you bring people into the game, and then if you play with them in a platoon, you both earn rewards. And then the more they play, and if you get more rewards, basically.
Romance XOXO. Oh, True Romance. There you are. True Romance invite is out.
Guth got that week 4 drop. Nice.
I guess we are, we're not impressing the people here because there's only 2 people in platoon queue.
Yeah. Sorry, guys. I don't want to drag my win rate down. Although, to be honest, we played pretty good. That one was rough, but it was rough for our whole team.
That's true. We haven't really been playing poorly today. Why isn't Bloop a CC yet? Long story. Can't really talk about it. It's none of your business. Sorry.
Simon says, I've done the referral program as a new person and a veteran. It's great. Cool. Getting both ends of those rewards. That's how you do it. Phoenix says, what technical aptitudes to have a world server for choice as choice except EU, NA, C, and RU? Well, the primary thing is legal and latency related. Those the 2 L's. So which is to say it's doable, but this current system would have to be changed significantly. And World of Tanks is structured a little differently in that you have fairly autonomous regions for each area, right? Which is an unconventional way of doing things, but the idea is that we are better able to represent the needs of our particular region, which I would say is true with mixed results sometimes.
All right, True Romance is not responding. So hot dogs and buns, you are up.
And then different pieces of content and stuff are different in different regions. I would say it's we've headed more towards centralization recently, and I could maybe see a future where people could be able to switch between. But if that were to happen, that would be announced and probably be a long way off. Larry, sorry I missed your T44 100R question. It's not personal. I will scroll up and see if I can find it, but feel free to repost it. Royal Answer says, I've been outside working and just popped in. I have another task that will take me away from the PC. However, I want to say and watch stream. How much longer do you plan to stream? We're going to be running for another 45 minutes.
Yeah, my math was wrong there. You are right. It's 47, technically. I said 42.
47 minutes?
In chat, I said 42, but it definitely wasn't 42.
But we stream on this channel almost every weekday.
Skill is very critical of selling tier 9 tanks in markets. What is your take on WG? I mean, it's my take, I think, isn't super important, but I'm looking forward to seeing what the feedback looks like, and I'm hopeful that because this tank, I think the folks are gonna think. I guess I don't want to reveal too much, but I think it's not crazy overpowered, and I think that's a good sign. I'm worried, just like many people are worried that there's going to be super crazy overpowered tanks coming out at tier 9. I think that's the big concern, and I don't think this one is crazy super overpowered. So that's my take on it.
My personal is that I think a lot of the concerns, I totally understand them. I understand why, as Iron Maiden said, the feeling is that they won't start overpowered, but eventually they will, just as they have power creep at great premiums. I think that's a reasonable concern. For me, I do think the cat on that was a little bit out of the bag with the introduction of tier 9 uh, reward tanks. Um, so I guess I would say I don't think the concerns are unfounded, but I am more optimistic than the people who are negative about it.
All right, bring in the British boys, the heavy Brits.
Oh, Larry, I can't use it. It's sitting in my garage again. Oh, okay. So Larry, my apologies. That is most likely a frontline rental. Does that sound right? Which means it could only be used in the frontline mode. I have to check it again. I think that was one of.
Yeah, or does it say rental expired? Because if it's an expired rental, you can just. Oh, no countdown. I can. Oh, too late. Sorry. Um, if it's an expired rental, you can right click on it, and should be an option to remove. It's not expired. Um, then and if it's not expired and you can't play it, then I believe it is one of the frontline rentals. Of course, you are a community manager. Of course, you're not worried. Well, okay, look at it this way, right?
I mean, I didn't say I wasn't worried. I just think I'm more optimistic.
We have to trust in our team, right? And I think part of the tier 9 tank coming is hopefully part of what will overall be positive. The totality of which, right? There's a bunch of different moving pieces and stuff changing. So like, hopefully, in the greater vision, I trust in the greater vision. We got some really smart people that we work with, and I trust that they know what they're doing, even if bits and pieces might not make sense individually. But I mean, I've been playing this game since 2012, so like, believe me, I
And
experienced the same pain points that you do.
tier nine's my favorite tier as well. So I'm actually concerned about how that could go for a lot of my favorite vehicles. And I think I have to watch Skill's video. I did watch Sircon's take on it, and I watched a lot of RCCs who put out ideas in our Discord and other places about it. Um, but I think there's a lot of valid points being brought up. I don't think things necessarily have to go the way that some of the more negative takes do. I think with good design, they don't have to. Phoenix says, "What is the survey in NA, if any, occurred?" Yeah, we did have lots of surveys and feedback about Cruise 2.0. Your best bet would be going back on this Twitch channel to check the VOD from Tragic streams during the Crew 2.0 sandbox. She actually made a document with all of the most common complaints and issues and thoughts that the community could agree on. And I don't have it at my fingertip right now, but she pulled it up a bunch of times throughout that stream and talked about it. And that's everything in that was submitted as part of our report. And then, of course, we also ran surveys outside of that, and I don't have that data available either. But I would say, again, there were parts of it that people really liked, and there were parts of it that people really did not like. It was not necessarily a pure
Oh my goodness,
don't want.
Artie, leave me alone.
Hey, Nick, how's it going, man?
Well,
random, random dude says, nice ammo loadout.
Nick, I'm playing in Chieftain, at which I am absolute trash. So, um, don't hold your breath, but I'll try. I'm doing my best.
So sorry, I don't want. I'm not trying not to ignore you guys talking about the T44 100R. So usually when that's the situation, the tank is going to get removed by a micro patch. I'll try and confirm that with the PDMs when they're in the office tomorrow.
Oh
But
my
I would
goodness.
expect it will disappear overnight in the near future.
This Jaegeru is parked here literally just to prevent me from having a good game. I'm the only thing he can shoot at right here, and he's just staying. I shouldn't have shot him twice at the beginning of the match.
Oh wait, it's Nick Shocks with an atomizer on.
Is it? It's gotta be.
He said accurate, so I assumed it was him.
This is my spot, man. Like somebody has to be here, because if nobody is here, then nobody is keeping the E5 from shooting up at the hill, like he is trying to do right now. And my gun is damaged.
Oh boy, I am lagging really bad again. I think I have to take off for a second and yell at Llama.
Oh my goodness, I'm dead.
Sabbath says results of Crew 2.0 shared on the website. I didn't see them in an article about the delay, or however you want to call it. No, we haven't released any data.
This is what I get for playing the Chieftain. It really is.
I wasn't gonna say it, but that was what I was thinking.
I was asking to be focused by Artie all game.
Random said, did y'all change the availability of some maps to different tier tanks? Not that I'm aware of, but if you have a specific question, I might remember if there was. Moto says, any idea when we should see our Thunderstorm workshop build a tanks in our garage?
I would have to double check with Big Brother.
I think no, it's in the article. It's in the article, right?
Let me double check.
That's the Clan Wars season?
Yeah, the workshop crafting vehicles that you can get from the industrial resources that you get. Yeah. Not the resources, but the crafting materials.
Okay, so it was supposed to be today, I believe, which might be why he's asking. So I might have to get an update from Big Bro if they're not in by the end of day. It's possible it'll happen in a micro patch tonight. Iron, I do appreciate the sentiment, Iron, but I want to stress that there's a lot of really passionate people who work on World of Tanks that absolutely are trying to deliver the best game possible to you guys. It's not just here at NA. Our developers work sometimes absurd, crazy hours trying to deliver cool content for you guys. And it's not just an NA thing at all.
I headshot. Rude, but in response to that feedback, I will say this. Having filled in for a little bit of social media when I was in customer support, there are some guys who will copy paste the same angry message onto any and all content that ever gets posted. So sure, you could engage with that negative comment and be like, "Hey, thank you for the feedback, blah blah blah. Like, here's just, some stuff we're working on that you might be interested in, this and that." And then they blow you off and say something else rude, and then return to copy pasting the same message onto every single page. We have a pretty firm policy of not censoring player feedback. As long as it's not, inappropriate. So if you have something, if you are upset about something, you want to leave some feedback, like, you are welcome to do that. And, as long as it's not breaking any rules, there's no inappropriate language in it, we don't really, want to get into that water of censoring people from sharing their opinion. So if you want to spend, you want to troll the World of Tanks Facebook page all day and post the same thing that you're upset about onto every single piece of content, technically you can do that.
Oh no, I just got jaggered. Oh. Let's see.
Oh, that was me last game, or this game actually, earlier this game. Yeah, the Jaegeru who parked himself by the train tracks solely to stare at me all game.
Yeah, headshot. I appreciate what you're saying, but I like I said, I think we're dealing with some entrenched stuff that it's not really productive to respond to every negative comment. Um, but we do try and offer if someone doesn't like either, an appreciation for the feedback, or if we have information we can provide that might change their mind, or maybe they hadn't considered. We try and do that. Catalyst said every game is negativity. Look at how negative law community is still popular. Yeah, I'll say this. I've said this on the stream a lot, but I'll say it again. A lot of negativity is only possible because people are passionate about the game, right? If you don't care about World of Tanks at all, you're probably not going to post angrily all over the internet about it, right? It's people who really like World of Tanks who, for whatever reason, and some of them are totally might be unhappy with some of the choices or direction or choices that have been made or the way the direction things are going. And when they voice that opinion, it can be sometimes be amplified emotionally because they're passionate about the subject, which I totally understand.
That
But I
was a
do.
far more eloquent answer than mine, by the way. So props on
Oh,
that.
I don't know about that, but yeah, World of Tanks has been around a long time, and it has a pretty salty audience. I don't use that as an insult. It's just we have an entrenched veteran audience, and a lot of people who play the game every day, and buy everything that comes out. Are extremely passionately opinionated about the game, and we allow them to share their opinions as long as they're reasonably constructive. I'm a big believer in not censoring stuff on the forums or the social media channels as long as it's reasonable. Clone Noob says I stopped believing in the good vibes from Wargaming after the WoW situation. Clone Noob, I'm not going to comment on that situation except to say that World of Warships and World of Tanks are separate teams.
Yeah, pretty much entirely separate teams at this point. So
Uh,
True Romance is not responding. Platoon Q is empty. If anybody wants to join or rejoin, feel free. If not, we'll just do a 2-man. If you want to play again, there's nobody else joining, so we can get you
uh,
another invite. That
Dirty
does.
said I get wanting to make new content, but what about Clan Wars? Any talks of ways to diversify it? Yes, a ton actually. That's really a better subject for Big Brother 1984 or resident competitive gaming manager. But absolutely, the clan team is always taking and pitching new ideas to try and shake up Clan Wars. I guess it probably feels a while ago now, but to me, it still feels relatively new. It wasn't that long ago that the whole idea of doing the supply rating and the supply chaining between clans on the right? So I don't know
Oh yeah.
necessarily about like whole structural foundational changes, but 100% we are always looking at ways to improve clan wars. Going to tier 8, Domo's rocking. Oh wait, where
No,
was
yeah, tier
Domo?
8. I'm just grabbing a different crew.
Okay, we did try Buster. We did. All right, Buster's rocking the Renegade. Lovely choice. I am a big fan of the Renegade.
Crew.
But I'm gonna play something weird. What is it though? Yeah, it's fine, Buster. We'll do whatever tier.
I felt like playing my Frying Panzer.
There you go. You can. I'm trying to pick the weirdest tier 8 possible. I just played the CDC.
KTTS?
I don't think so.
I don't have it either.
Here we go. 59 patent. Oh no, 59 patent's pref matchmaking, right?
Does the? No, I don't think the 59 patent does. I think that's only the regular 50.
You're right. No, think you're well, whatever. I'll just play tier 10 anyway. I'm the one that's suffering if we do it, so I'm game.
All right.
59 pounds, one of the weirdest tanks in the game. The Type 59 with a M48 turret on it. I mean, whose idea was that?
It is a weird turn. It is a weird tank indeed. All right, we ready to go? We'll do a count in for y'all. You guys go on go. I'm gonna wait a little bit. And 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go.
You know, perks is go donate blood if you can. Always a good cause. Always needed.
I would if
Waspires.
I was not terrified of needles.
Oh, that's a good way to get over it.
Oh,
There's
sorry.
been a bug in Frontline ever since it came out that if the game freezes when you die, it won't let you select a tank or give you the option to select tank, forcing you to close the game. Wait until you get the penalty.
You know,
Um,
for you sent me a message about some weird technical issue you had in Frontline 2. If there is an issue cropping up, sorry, I kind of just started talking over you, by the way, Cab.
well, it's okay.
I was just gonna say, you know, if there is an issue cropping up and we're not aware of it, we will need tickets and a little bit of troubleshooting. We need you to submit tickets and go through a little bit of troubleshooting with support so they can basically eliminate any external factors that might be contributing to it, and then they know what conditions to send over to the devs to try to like replicate the error. So CS
Yeah,
tickets,
I would
please.
say, yeah, always submit a CS ticket because they can get the logs and file a bug report. We do our best, on the streams and stuff to help out, but that's really the kind of thing that you're going to need CS to dig through. Okay. Fenric says it still says beta at Grand Battles maps. Take that sign off. That's a good point, Fan. I'll have to pass that one on.
Alt
And
War.
then clone.
Sorry, go ahead.
I was gonna say cloned. I'm not trying to ignore you, but as I said, we're just not going to comment on that further. I hope you can understand why. But I don't disagree with what you're saying in that specific statement. Go ahead. Sorry.
I was just gonna say Alt War. He's basically said, "Wish me luck. I'm going in for my second poke, even though I'm terrified of needles." For what it's worth, as someone who is also terrified of said needles, you really can't feel it. It's like it's tiny, 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 tiny little needle. Like I felt that. I always tell the nurses, like, "Hey, just so you know, like I'm really scared of needles. You know, so if there's anything you can do to like go easy on me, I'd appreciate it." I felt the nurse pinching my arm more than I felt the actual vaccine. So you'll be all good, I promise. Not the poke. This is a huge microchip to install. You know, my 5G signal has not improved. So I want a refund.
Uh,
Uh,
Patton said any word on the high latency. So we did have some latency issues that we've been working on since the most recent patch. But you mentioned since the server switch. Are you referring to when US Central got updated? And Waspire, we appreciate that. Thanks for taking the time to send that stuff in. It really helps us isolate problems and get them figured out when people send us as much data as they can. Yeah, that's a subject I want to avoid on stream for a lot of reasons. But I will say I think a lot of countries have a hard time understanding Americans' mentality. And also that as much as I am an American and love America and think that mentality is great for a lot of things, sometimes it is a bit um, it causes difficulty. Say that.
we are steadfast in our opinion. Us Americans. Very passionate
Well,
nation of
we
folks.
have a much we I would say we in France have a shared background. So we have a lot of our positions are actually very similar to the French, and a lot of the reactions you'll find in both places are similar. And it's what happens when you have cultures that are revolutionary cultures. Um, so I would say it's more complicated than most people talking about it want to pretend it is. That's all I'm going to say about that.
Yeah, yeah. This is a no politics zone, so we don't talk about that kind of stuff. But I would normally be talking about food, but I actually had a big lunch today, so I'm good.
Good on food. Yeah, I got to make dinner after this, but it's not like super exciting.
I've been back on
Uh,
the keto hype for a couple of days now, Cab.
oh yeah,
It's been
you're
going
doing
pretty well.
keto again?
Yeah,
Nice.
it's the only thing that really worked for me, so I'm giving it another whirl.
I will say I personally did get the Moderna vaccine, uh, and I viewed it as the lesser of two risks. My personal view. Dirty Beach said, "What about for older players that have a lot of national blueprints but don't need tanks in the nation? Will there be a trade-in maybe for other items in the future?" Uh, I mean, never say never, Dirty, but I'm not currently aware of such a plan. Money ordered a pizza. Oh, we should have gotten you. My bad.
I think
Oh,
Monty deserves a pizza at the least, you know.
Domo Fenric says you play good.
Oh, thank you.
Coffee, breakfast of champions. Yeah, actually, coffee is usually all I have for breakfast.
I think my problem with Watt is that generally, like, I try to play, uh, conservatively and not waste hit points and stuff, but then I'll just like commit to a really stupid decision, and I'm like, I know this probably isn't going to work out, but I'm doing it anyway. And then what do you know? It doesn't work out. Is there already cap?
They're already. I just shot their M12 on our cap circle, and then you destroyed it.
What a Chad. I love it.
Whoa! You got to
That is
give
a
that Artie credit. That is the most
pro gamer
aggressive
move right
Artie.
there.
Whoa, man!
They had a chance to cap us out. Sorry, I bumped my mic just there, chat.
Wow.
But yeah, they totally had a chance to cap us out.
Well, Bond was on the other team. He said we had no chance from this. We were doomed from the start.
My percentage, Fenric, by the way, is it's 49.97, almost 50. I've been trying for like, let's see, I started playing in 2012, so what's that, 7 years now to try to get over 50%. One day,
You're gonna
sometimes
do it. You're gonna do it. I believe in you.
my win 8 usually is like okay, sometimes in my recents I have like blue win 8, usually yellow or usually green, I mean, but sometimes blue. GG hot dogs, thank you for joining us. Glad we got to clinch the W on that one. That was fun. All right, up
You hit one
next.
twice. You jerk.
What what do we do?
Oh, you shot Bomblin twice at the start. He was on the other team.
You were on the other team. What do you want from me?
We're supposed to shoot people other than our stream viewers.
I honestly I wasn't paying attention. I was tunnel visioning a little bit. I'm sorry. It was your fault for being there. What do you get? What do you get? What am I gonna say? But hey, you're up next, Bonlin in Platoon Q. So I think you
Lost Fire
an
says,
invite.
"Are they going to buff the pen on the Type 4 HE gun or change it to heat? I try to
Oh,
play it in 100 damage HE in 30 games. Deserves a look at."
Bloodlust
I was
Night.
gonna.
Sorry, please ignore that. I accidentally sent you an invite. You're up next. Sorry, Cab. I
Uh,
just wanted to make sure.
no worries, no worries. We're doing a lot of things at once here. So I guess my personal opinion on Wildfire is that the Type 4 and the Type 5, actually probably that Tier 8 to 10 needs a new balance pass. There isn't one announced at this point, but we're always looking at doing those, especially the 8 to 10. So I personally think that that line needs some love in general, I think. And it's needed it for a while. It's since those tanks were meta for a while when they came out, right? And they were really strong. Um, and then they kind of got nerfed and fell off, and then the HE changes happened and totally changed how they work. So they haven't been in a great place. I think they're due for some attention at some point in the future. Ooh, going to tier 6, we got Bonlin busting out the KV2. The classic derp. I am going to play the Rudy and see if the dog barks. It's an inside joke. Oh, wait, my Rudy doesn't have equipment. Don't start yet. Why doesn't my Rudy have equipment?
Fuck doesn't. STB1 worth the grind. So I personally don't have it, but I hear that after the rework, it is excellent.
100%.
I know that the only thing I know about it is that the DPM is crazy. Because I went up against one in like a 1v1 and I was just baffled at how quickly he was reloading.
Its only real negative is the shell velocity. It's pretty slow. It's pretty good at everything else as far as being a medium tank. It is a bit more of a flanker slash ridge type than like a brawler type, if you want to compare it to like the 430U or something. But yeah, I would say the STB one is 100% worth it right now. It's one of the best overall mediums in the game right now, no question.
KV2 without the derp, just played T150. Well, he said in Platoon chat that he found that even before the shell, I think what he's saying is before the shell nerf, he found that he plays it better than the derp. I respect that, you know. Aside from all the memes, like it's perfectly good performing gun. So let's do a count in. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go.
Saba, I think you might be referring to the STA2. The STB one is the Japanese medium tier 10. Damon says its grind feels so slow. I will say the grind is a bit rough on that one, and I don't think it really gets good until the tier 9, if I remember. I think the tier 9 is pretty good. Stock might be a little rough. But the tier 9 and the tier 10 are both really good, for sure. Tier 8 is better too, Bloodlust. I gotta be honest, I don't think I've spent a bunch of time with the tech tree tier 8s. But I would trust Bloodlust.
The Saturday Showdown tanks have been going up the K91 line. Do you plan to follow on tracks similarly in the future? We're trying it out. That way you can, you know, work on Showdown Saturday while you're working on the on track. I will be the tier 9. That's why I got the object 432. Oh, unless the shell nerf killed the derp on it, still is playable, but it's tougher. Yeah, so I played it with the, you know, after the nerf, and it felt similar to me, but you know, I'm not much of a KV2 player. I just kind of usually play it for the memes, so I wouldn't be really able to tell the difference very well.
I personally don't think the derp is dead. But you definitely have to play it. You can't just click the front of enemy heavy turrets and get free damage anymore. Which honestly was really fun in the past, and I miss it. But it's still an incredible ambush predator. You can still one-shot most tanks with a, or not most tanks, but a lot of tanks with a side shot. You need to aim to derp. Yeah, that was a point that was raised by 13 Disciple when he was critiquing the HE changes that I think is pretty accurate. And his point was that if you're gonna nerf the derp guns like that, and they're still gonna have the long reloads, then you probably need to improve the accuracy. And I kind of agree with. I think he's got a point.
Yeah, I think just make the aim time slightly
that-
less painful.
That said, the KV2 derp is still capable of a lot of damage, just not free damage against tier 8 heavies like you used to get. And that was really the issue with the KV2, is that if any other tier 6 heavy in the game has a really tough time doing anything to tier 8 heavies, but the KV2, no problem.
Wonder if I
Still,
hit that Skoda that was blind firing.
Derp's not dead, just a good player way now. Noobs ain't gonna do nothing with HE. Yeah, I mean that's also an argument from a lot of more skilled players, is that now that you have to aim HE, it's a better mechanic for the game. I would say I'm no question it was a nerf, but yeah, I don't think it's dead. You just have to change the way you play. It's more of an ambush. Sniping in my Rudy.
How did that fly? I don't know.
MCS says, I was in a match right now with the VK7201K. ST2 on the enemy team was firing HE at me. All right. Domo, I'm trying to help.
Worth it. A shot from me. T-3485M, but it was worth finishing off the 225.
Random dude says, "Y'all got any tips and tricks for high school? I'm going in September. Just do your homework. It's really not that bad. It's really not that much time if you just do it. I promise. You'll save your parents a lot of grief.
Yeah, I didn't do my homework, and my grades could have been a whole lot better.
I would say this. It's really not that hard if you're honest with yourself. You can do it. You can probably crush it.
Well,
Dirty says, "Ever thought of doing
uh-oh.
15v15 community contributor training with a randomized team?" I'm down. Well, the randomized team smells like opportunity to farm drama.
Yeah, that was my thought.
Thunderstrike says, "I've been procrastinating my way through high school. I have a 90 average among my class." Well, it's easier for some folks than others, but just do the work. Just save your parents the grief. Come on, your parents already got to work a job. They probably don't want to, right? Like, just do the homework. Don't make life harder. Get a college scholarship. Come on, you can do it.
I'm being a filthy gold spammer because this is one of my strongholds tanks, and I only have APCR.
Look at these two OIs just sitting next to each other
I
down
know.
there.
I'm trying to shoot them, but I can't. I don't have a shot that I can, and then I can't depress my gun that low.
One of them's in. Oatmeal Cookie says, "I'm 55 now. Best advice I'd give about high school is to be involved, do the homework, join the clubs, make the basketball team, go for it." Yeah, I would agree with that too, actually. I played on a bunch of sports teams in high school, and I'm glad I did. I kind of wish I didn't think I could do like improv and drama and also do sports, and that was a silly like high school idea of mine. You totally can do all those things. I just didn't. So if I could go back, I would actually do more club stuff in high school.
I did
Which
Model UN and mock trial.
ooh, nice.
Mock trial was a lot of fun.
I did football, lacrosse, and bowling. Yes, that's right, bowling.
Jenny. Come poke again, Jenny. Or Artie gets you. With a 270A. Need more damage. Aw. Too slow. Too slow.
Yeah, Wasp. I gotta be honest, man. If I'm like just straight up player to player, I would probably shelve that line until it gets some love. Personally, I think there's other lines you'd have more fun with, unless you already have all the other lines you want. But there are a lot of tank lines in the game, and some of them are a bit have not gotten some attention in a longer time than others. That said, if you become a really good Type 4, Type 5 heavy player in today's meta, you can be that guy who does really well with something that everyone else discounts, and that's always fun. Like True Voodoo with the
you know what the Type 5 is great at killing? Chieftains.
Ooh, good point. Is that still true post HE changes?
Less so, but yes, to a degree, because the armor thickness that is being taken into consideration is actual thickness and not effective thickness. So as long as you hit thin armor, you're still doing a sizable damage roll. And there's
Gotcha.
The strength of the chieftain is the angling by far.
Yeah, maybe build less. If you feel that good about it. I actually have a predilection for that. I always like to play tanks that other people don't play. I try to play the non-meta stuff just because I want to be a special snowflake.
I'm a big fan of the tier 10 Swedish medium, even though it's not really meta.
Yeah, I really like that one too. Although I've noticed whenever I try and play it in ranked, the RNG is not with me. Aiming.
Yeah, the gun is a bit potatoey. Bloodless Knight, I sent you an invite. Sending it again. Okay, make sure, go into your settings. Make sure that this box right here, accept invitations only from friends in garage, make sure that is unchecked.
Thunder says I want to get the leopard for the amazing accuracy, but I don't have the sniper playstyle. That's it's really, as long as you have the circles on your map and you know which one is the draw circle and which one is the detected circle, and you stay between them, that's really all the sniper playstyle is in one. See you, Perk.
You want to try to
There,
keep
oh,
them
yeah.
as close to the edge of the white and green circle as possible.
We got the Type 5 guy here. He's going to
All
show it off. All right, so we're going to play. The meta for this platoon is underappreciated tier 10.
Okay.
Ooh, going straight to the Swedish medium. Okay. All right, I'm going to go with my most played tier 10. And I still think it's a bit underrated. The Centurion Action X.
Yeah, you don't see that thing much nowadays.
It's got Hesh.
I remember when that tank came out. It was a monster, you know, because it was really good DPM and mobility, I guess.
Random, don't sweat that. Just
has really good DPM and mobility. So
be nice and be confident, and if you don't feel confident, fake it till you make it.
Yes, War Child. Y'all, I said one UTC. And I said that specifically so that I don't accidentally mess up and type the wrong time zone, or say Central Standard Time instead of Central Daily Time, because I've done that.
It's funny how it's such an obvious thing that causes so many. I know it's great War Child scares, but it's, you know, when you have 30 people involved and you're playing a game of telephone with a specific time and time zones, it's incredible how easy it is for misinterpretations to happen.
I'm just giving you a hard time, by the way, War Child. Is a perfectly valid question, and you are definitely not the first to ask. And if anybody yells at me for my CCs streaming or breaking embargo, I will say this is the time that I was told in UTC. This is the time that I shared with them in UTC. So I did nothing wrong.
Hot Dog says, "What is your favorite tier 10 tank to play?" Or asks, I should say, not says.
It honestly fluctuates. Okay. It changes.
Yeah, I would say that's true for me too. But if I'm honest, my favorite tier 10 tank to play.
Honestly, I couldn't tell you. I like the 907.
It might be that it's probably the Centurion AX, to be honest. It's what I have the most games in. I'll tell you, it's not this 268V4 that's shoving me up the rubbish pile.
You getting physics abused right now?
Nah, not quite physics abuse. Just a little bit of bumping and shuffling. I'm punishing the C100 though. This spot is so good for this tank and every other tank that can go hull down. I mean, I'm just getting free damage every reload. Dude, these people think their lower plates are safe, and they're not. They're not safe. I am in a tier 10 British medium, and I will punch right through your lower plate if you give it to me.
Oh, they are pushing. They
north.
are a pushing, yes, sir.
War Child's talking about. Oh, you guys are talking about Days of Thunder in chat. Hold on, I'm too busy shooting right now, but I love Days of Thunder. It's one of my favorite movies. I even did the cinematic experience ride with the. If you guys remember those from the '90s and early thousands, you get in the little thing with the theater screen, and they'd all mimic like the Star Wars ride from Disneyland.
Those are so fun.
I did one for Days of Thunder and one for Top Gun. It was so rad. Yeah, we used to go to the World of Wheels car show in Chicago every year, and they were always there.
Oh my god, this potato gun, I swear. Sorry, I'm missing multiple shots. Frustrating. Push this bad chat, but I can't. Dude, I do not know how to play this entire half of this map. In fact, I have this map blacklisted. Or I
Dun,
thought I
dun,
had this
dun.
map blacklisted. Apparently I don't. I need to check that. I'm supposed to have this map blacklisted. This is an airfield. Oh, sorry, Manticore. Sorry.
I also can't wait for the Top Gun, and I also wish Val was in it. There's a new documentary about Val Kilmer on Amazon. I haven't watched yet, but I think I probably will. Out of a very interesting career in life. Platoons break blacklists, but they break them in the form of the leader's blacklist being the only one that gets implemented.
Right, and I'm the leader, so maybe I'm just
So,
dumb and I don't have this map blacklisted that I did.
yeah, throat cancer. Was that the same thing that Roger Ebert had? You know, Roger Ebert had a similar. Oh boy, they all of a sudden discovered how to pin my turret. Very.
Who's the tough guy now, bad chat? Not you. Okay, maybe you. Ah, no, you're not. I'm the tough guy.
All right. Well, I'm dead, but I did 4.7k damage, 4.8k damage. So, if we lose, it's not my fault.
I've only done 1.4 so far, so not even my hit points yet. And something is spotting me. I don't know what.
Oh, Samba says Val's son narrates Val's story in Val. Oh, I didn't know that. Interesting.
Boy, this is not looking good.
Baldo says I want to do that again, but AMX spam cold. And Baldo said it's a sad movie, but he beat it. Nice. Val's son sounds like Val? Wow. Oh, I'm surprised that many folks in here have watched the documentary. Cool, I'll definitely have to check it out. Alright, so they are sweeping through the south. Yeah. This is a bad situation. Oh, come on, Yagaru.
Really 0 damage crit? Are you gonna do me like that? And granted, it was a floppy snapshot. Here's what it is. And I'm bouncing off the plate of the freaking STB. Come on, RNG. Why you gotta do me like
Start
this,
watching
bro?
Farscape. I haven't watched. I have not watched Farscape.
Oh, and that
But I've heard good
I4
things.
is totally hold down, isn't he? He is.
As far as cheesy sci-fi shows go. I think this is going to be an L for us. Hard fought loss.
Looking like it.
Just farm what you can. Farm what you can.
That DPM, dude. It's like a 2-second reload. Like, ridiculous.
Well, our effort to change the public opinion of these tanks may not have succeeded, but I did 5k damage, so
So if you don't mind the potato gun, this tank is great. And if you don't mind basically getting one shot by any artillery that you'll run into, because that also happens with the Oods.
it's that gun's one of those that, you know, sometimes when RNG is with you, it feels amazing, and then sometimes it feels like you can't even get
Like
damage.
the alpha is great, you know. But
All right, folks. I think we probably owe you one more game since we did get started a bit late. So you up for one more?
all right, we got thank you for the game, Bloodlust. Got one more person in queue, so that works out perfectly. At Deadly Dragons once more.
Thanks for the game, Bloodlust. Saba says, "Did you like?" Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
I wasn't saying anything. Go ahead.
Saba said, "Did you like Voyager?" I like all the Star Treks, but Deep Space Nine's my favorite of the '90s shows. Stair says, "When are y'all gonna announce the winners? There's Curse Arcanist." So Crazy's on that. My understanding is it's coming out tomorrow, Stair. So apologies for the delay. All right, we got Deadly Dragons one more time, and he's busting out the Progetto 6.6. Tier 9. Alrighty. I'm going to continue the theme into underappreciated tier 9s, I think. Do I have any underappreciated tier 9s? I'm going to play the AMX 5120. Don't hear a lot about that guy. Just play the 7-1 and only take cash. I do that sometimes, Sonic. But I don't want to retrain my British medium crew right now. Bloodlust says, gotta start watching The Expanse. My other roommate has watched The Expanse and loves it and is mad at me that I've never watched it because he thinks I'd like it a lot.
All right, chat.
So,
Final count in. Sorry to interrupt, but we'll do the count in for
no, do it. Last chance. Last chance. Tier 10.
last chance. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go.
I'm going to give you my generic answer, Westfire, and never say never, but not that I'm aware of. Sonic says just play the 7-1, only take cash. That's right. And then you did change my mind. It's going to cost me 10 million credits to rebuy the 7-1 in the AX. It's expensive. It's an expensive one. Personally, I'm a big British medium player. I have been pretty much since I started playing World of Tanks. So I'm always going to keep them. Personally, 7-1's a great tank. It really is. It's underrated because the damage potential isn't as high because you're limited by the reload. But it's one of those tanks where you feel like you can get damage every time you get a shot. It's not that hard to get shots. Oh, looks like Dudley rolled in with a clanmate. Peter says,
I've played with Gilbert before.
Kept the Sun one because it has the Canadian flag. There you go. I'm a big fan of the Sens too. I have all of them. I will confess to I usually play the 5-1 because it's the best set. Tier for tier, I think. But the 7-1 is really good. Sonic says they do have them available in tank purchases and in the special packages for fast tracking. Yeah, you can get them in bundles, but I think he was referring to them alone.
Boy, I hope you guys push. That's all I'm gonna say.
I'm pushing.
Because we're about to have a bad time over here, my friend.
Another time, I'm sorry that there isn't a sorry radio call. Peter says Leos are my favorite because nostalgia. Used to work on Leo C1A1s back in the day. Oh yeah? Have you oh boy, I'm getting wrecked by a VZ. Oof. He's still unspotted too. Wow. Can't believe he didn't get spotted. See you, Kaiser. Have you ever been to the Oshawa or the Ontario Regiment Museum in Oshawa, Peter? Great place to visit. We're going to be there next month for the Aquino Tank Weekend, and there will be running leopards there.
What in the world just spotted me?
And last time we were there, the leopard lost its track, so you might have even appreciated your mechanical know-how.
Dude, what the heck? How am I getting spotted through like 4 bushes?
Oh, back in 2015, have a vlog go with it. Awesome. Great bunch of guys there. We really enjoy working with them. Amazing staff and volunteers.
I'm working on it.
I think it'll automatically block you, Peter, but if you send one of our mods, they should be able to.
Oh yeah, no, we're
post
toast.
it.
We are absolute toast.
Oh, is that you, Tragic? Tragic just popped up in chat, now she's here to roast us. Well, we're pushing.
This north-south game just turned into an east-west game.
Got her. Got my revenge on that VZ. Now let's get on. Do we get on cap or reflank? I'd rather get on cap just because I feel like it puts them in a defensive situation.
I would send the E50 and the Peugeot forward potentially, or somebody forward to put pressure on the leopard that's on that hill. Yep.
Yep. That was my bet.
Because you're not going to be able to cap otherwise.
Yeah,
Although E50 might be able to take that rubble pile right there. There's no RD.
Minimap screwed me up. I should have been paying attention to that, and I didn't, and it got me killed. That's how you know.
I think you're good. As long as the E50 doesn't get cheeky and start poking up to try to take shots, you'll cap it out, or they will be forced to push.
Bond said should see maybe about doing an event at the Virginia Tank Museum. Dr. Jerkov says cab representing his 1 KDG roots. Wow, that's a deep cut, Jerkov. How's it going? Peter, if you can PM it to the World of Tanks NA account that's in Twitch chat, and Tragic, who's our stream producer and is just back from off her Steam stream, will repost it to chat. Yeah, that was back under a different name too. I changed it.
You scored a drop. Thanks, World of Tanks NA. You're welcome, Domo Sapien. Guess I should switch to a tank that's alive, yeah. Oh, they reset him. The standard B reset him, yeah.
We got this. We got this game. I like to go to Nick's stream and lurk. Because if Nick knows I'm watching him, he changes. And I don't like it. He doesn't change. He doesn't like change that much. He tempers himself a little bit. I don't like it. Yeah, I was actually the whole day the release of the 1.13 patch. I was walking my dog and listening to your stream and agreeing with your takes mostly.
Can't call someone a dummy being a dummy. I don't know about all that. Are we gonna stick it out to the end of the game, see if we win?
I feel like we have to because it's the last game, right?
Yeah.
We gotta have a conclusion.
Ooh, that Dominion style looks really cool on the VZ55.
Email punch down.
That looks very sharp.
Oh, I like
like
our leopard has one of the old clan camos too. It looks great. The
Oh yeah.
Bumlin said you're talking about the Danville, Virginia tank museum. I think Chieftain's been there, but I don't know if we've done any events with them. In the U.S., there's a lot of museums we try and work with. Definitely big fans of the American Heritage Museum in Massachusetts. They have an amazing vehicle collection, a lot of which used to be based in California in a different private collection. But they have some
Ooh.
really amazing pieces.
Oh, it's a nice shot from our Type 5.
There's a new one that opened up in Wyoming, I think, kind of in Yosemite country. I really want to go check out that one. Yeah, the National Museum of Military Vehicles in Dubois, Wyoming. 432 vehicles. That's my next Western road trip. I gotta go to the NMMV. All right. Well, let's see how this GSOR goes down.
It's looking like a W for the green team.
Hoping for a ram kill here. Where did this GSOR go? I missed the part of what you said and thought you said DMV. Well, I don't live in California anymore, so hopefully I never have to go. All right. GG's, folks. It's been a great night. Thank you all for hanging out. Good luck in the marathon. Those of you who are attempting to complete it, it's going to be a one, but I do have the opportunity to get the brand new Tier 9 Sabaton Premium tank for free. But just be aware it will be an investment. It will be a challenge. You will have to demonstrate the spirit of war. The NDA is over 11 minutes ago, Nick, I believe. Is that correct, Domo?
Yes.
There you go. Oh, and Tragic knows who we're going to raid. So yeah, thanks again for hanging out, and I appreciate y'all. Hope you have a pleasant weekend, and finish your summers up as best you can. You only get so many.
That that was tragic saying to send it to her, but I got you.
AAF Tank Museum. There you go.
Alrighty. Who are we rating? Tragic. One of our newly minted CCs. Are we rating Watchik? Is it a surprise?
Kestrel.
Kestrel.
We're gonna raid
Okay.
Kestrel.
All right.
Sounds good. All right, Domo. Whenever you're ready to sign off.
Alrighty, folks. We will see you on the flip side or the battlefield. That's right. See you on the battlefield. That's what I wanted to say. Bye
The flip
bye.
side. Very 70s of you. I like it.
Later.
Have a good night.